Today, we're diving into the emotional Bermuda Triangle of relationships. When everything seems fine, then suddenly, your partner pulls away and it all unravels. We're talking avoidant attachment styles, and the psychological drama that follows when they hit the self-destruct button. This isn't just ghosting, it's a 5-stage emotional roller coaster, from denial to regret. Whether you're the one left confused or the one who did the leaving, this is your crash course in what really happens. We'll break down each stage, so you can spot the signs and maybe build something healthier next time. Subtitles are on, so you won't miss a beat. Let's get into it. Stage 1. Denial, or as I call it, the Great Wall of it's fine. The avoidant partner becomes a master illusionist, calm on the outside but dodging every real conversation. Bring up a concern? They'll act like you're imagining things. Emotional talks? Suddenly, they're obsessed with anything but you. They steer clear of anything deep, seeing it as a threat to their independence. You get hollow gestures, date nights, gifts, but the emotional connection is missing. They convince themselves and you that everything's okay, even as the distance grows. You start to question your own sanity, wondering if you're the problem. This gaslighting, intentional or not, is their way of keeping reality at bay. They double down on normalcy, hoping you'll stop asking questions. The real issue? They're terrified of intimacy, so they build a fortress of fine. You can't fix what they refuse to see. The emotional chasm widens, but they're too busy patching cracks to notice the foundation is crumbling. It's a defense mechanism on overdrive. The partner is left feeling unheard and alone. The avoidance denial is powerful, but it's just the calm before the storm. This is where the sabotage begins. Next up, the retreat. Stage 2. Withdrawal. The wall of denial cracks, and now your partner pulls back, emotionally and physically. Texts go unanswered, conversations get shorter, and affection fades. They fill their time with work, friends, anything but you. Your attempts to connect feel like attacks to them. The more you reach out, the more they retreat. You're left replaying every moment, blaming yourself. But it's not about you, it's their fear of closeness. They offer excuses, work stress, exhaustion, but the real reason is unspoken. Intimacy terrifies them. The relationship starves for connection, put on life support while they pretend it's just a phase. Their fear of being trapped creates the very distance they dread. Both partners end up isolated, one in fear, one in confusion. The silence is deafening, and the relationship starts to break. Withdrawal is sabotage by starvation. The avoidant partner can't articulate their needs, so they disappear emotionally. The partner is left knocking on a door that won't open. This stage is lonely for both, and it's often the breaking point. The cycle continues, setting up the next stage. The blame game is about to begin. Let's go there. Stage 3. Blame. Denial failed. Withdrawal made things worse, so now the avoidant partner needs a villain. And it's you. Suddenly, your flaws are magnified. You're too emotional, too needy, too much. The things they once loved about you become reasons for the breakup. Sometimes they blame circumstances, bad timing, work stress, anything but their own fear. This blame is self-preservation. If you're the problem, they don't have to face their own issues. They collect evidence against you, bringing up old arguments to justify their exit. It's overwhelming and unfair, leaving you feeling like you ruined everything. They start to deactivate their feelings, focusing on your negatives to make leaving easier. Breaking up becomes an escape, not a loss. The avoidant isn't being evil, they're acting out of fear. Blame is their shield against the truth. They're the ones running from intimacy. The partner is left with guilt and confusion. The avoidant exits with their self-image intact, but the damage is done. This stage is psychological warfare, and it's devastating. But the story isn't over. Next comes the moment of truth. Realization is up next. Stage 4. Realization. The breakup brings relief at first. Freedom, space, no more pressure. They dive into distractions, but soon the silence feels empty, not peaceful. Nostalgia creeps in. A song, a memory, a pattern they can't ignore. They see the cycle connection, fear, withdrawal, escape, over and over. The common denominator? Themselves. The narrative that you were the problem starts to crumble. They remember the good times, the love they pushed away. Accountability replaces blame. They see their fear for what it was, a force that cost them real connection. Their self-image as the logical one shatters. Emotions flood in. Some try to rationalize it away, but the truth lingers. For a few, this is the turning point. A seed of self-awareness is planted. It's a painful awakening, but it's necessary for real change. Not everyone gets here, but those who do finally see their role in the heartbreak. The stage is set for regret. Let's talk about what happens next. Stage 5. Regret. The realization settles in, and regret hits hard, not just missing you, but mourning the future they destroyed. The what-ifs haunt them. What if I'd stayed? What if I'd opened up? They try to fill the void with work, dating, distractions, but nothing replaces what they lost. Seeing you move on makes the finality real. Their regret is tied to self-betrayal. They weren't the partner they wanted to be. Shame and worthlessness creep in. Sometimes they reach out, apologizing, explaining, trying to clean up the mess. Other times, it's just to ease their own guilt, not to reconnect. For you, this can reopen wounds, so protect your healing. Regret can be a catalyst for real change. Therapy, self-work, breaking the cycle. But it's a long road, and it's theirs to walk. Your healing isn't dependent on their apology. Their regret is their journey, not yours. By now, you've likely started your own healing. The avoidant must face the consequences alone. The story ends for them, but yours is just beginning. That's the 5-act tragedy of avoidant sabotage, from denial to regret. Understanding these stages isn't about excusing them, it's about clarity for you. Their withdrawal and blame were never about your worth. This knowledge is your power. Release the guilt, break the cycle. Focus on your healing, rebuild your self-esteem, and spot red flags early. You deserve a love that moves toward you, not away. Thanks for joining me on this deep dive. If this resonated, share your story in the comments. Be kind to yourself. Healing is possible. Until next time, take care of your heart. Peace out.